Hyrox is one of the ultimate tests of fitness, a combination of strength, endurance, and compromise running. This week, I'm taking you through my journey of training for Hyrox, showcasing the workouts, challenges, and my journey on the preparation.
They try to fake pictures of pain to cry and say, I won't change me. I'll remain ever.
Hey, they didn't think I would do it, but I did it. Really having it, really winning. Was times that I thought I'd forever be sinning and spending whatever to stand on the business. But God bless the game, did it all but a sinning. All the shots they let off, but they ain't hitting. All the shots we let off, they ain't mentioned was hitting. Go ask why he's fighting them limping. Never change, I'm the same as just in me. The only thing changes the pay for my bill. Can't forget about the diamonds and chains on my pendant was starving, but now we eat steak for a living. If we ever fell out, you was fake or we switch sides, don't be standing on. But yet I'm the biggest, ain't changing my clique, rep to 6, disrespect and get put in that dick. I came up off a rap, but no prices for bricks. $1 million combos out to eat with my stick. Big got bows and condos, letting lows go for 6. Brand new Glock with my little bro, came with a switch in the list. I gon' die for this. It'll make it for months, hurt my pride a little bit. They ride, make his whole family cry for that. I'm the same, I ain't sliding, I'm in every word that I said. I put this on the seat. I'm the same, third from the cell to the bridge. Better ask you about X, matter of fact, come and see how this rap help me nothing to me. Hey.
I won't let them change me. I'll remain forever.
They say X when it changed probably cause I got rich, I ain't hurting my kids, they ain't want it. Say X when it changed probably came from a tried to hit, now I'm up and they all on my say X when it changed probably came from a I couldn't stand on 10 with the game. I come all of these folks get to say the X change. I'm the same and I'm standing on 10 with my name. Hey.
Yeah, we just keep going, man. We don't stop. We just keep pushing, man. I float like a ghost when I ride. Still on it, they hope I retire. No boast, this ain't a facade. I'm going against all the odds. A go, no way I can hide. Orange County, I'm at the montage. That Lambo, the Benz, or the Dodge. Ferrari, add to the collage. Young player, I wanna go Gator. They probably be feeling me later. I promise ain't asking for favors. I work and put work on the daily. I spent 50 racks on the trainer. My payroll ain't missing the payment. We starting to spend cash for payments. They make this shit last for ages. I hate the 4 wall, the cages. They taught me dissolve the patience. We living through all the changes. We bought till we fall, we made it. He look for that dog, is in him. He plan on that cash, he anxious. My wrist having glasses stainless. I'm starting to see past the hatred. My music ain't past its time. It's forming no aura. It's shrooms, they came from euphoria. Can't kill me, you gon' need some more, yeah. Roll on the road, we geeked up on the tour bus. Baby, said she wanna fuck and I said they make 2 of us. I float like a ghost when I ride. Still on it, they hope I retire. No boast, this ain't a facade. I'm going against all the odds.
Hey Ty, turn me up. Check, yeah. Man. Yeah. Bring me some Thai food before you come to the house. I like rainy days, I should move to Seattle. I like buying things that can hold its value. Fell in love with the process of making these thousands. Rolex, stainless steel, food Italian. Cleaning up my kitchen, playing Anthony Hamilton. Touchscreen MacBook Pro, I'm shitting. Drop another music video, then back on the mission. I'm living next door to CEOs. What's up, guys? Black tea in the morning right before I go jogging. Ice water in my hydro flask, it costs 40. Fell asleep last night, woke up quick 40. Respect big dogs in the game like E40. And Black C from RBL, that's big homie. If you don't know much about me, do your homework. I come from a family of G's that put in hella work.
Yeah, so finished that workout, 32 minutes and 14 seconds. Felt pretty good. We did 4 rounds of think it was 800 meter on the treadmill, followed by 40 wall balls, followed by kettlebell or farmer's carries, down and back, and then finished off with 15 burpees, 4 rounds. So I got 32 minutes and 14 seconds. So the only thing I was really struggling with throughout this workout was just the wall balls. The wall balls are no joke. I was telling Byron my goal is to get 50 minimum unbroken during the race. So if I can just work on getting that up, we'll be in a good way. But them shit's not easy. But yeah, overall I felt pretty good though. Workout was good, feeling great. Got some boxing in before, so cardio's up, so feeling good. But yeah, this is just one of many workouts that I'm probably gonna do this week. So just stay tuned for more.
All right, so let's talk about nutrition real quick. I know some of you guys have been asking me like, what do I eat throughout the week, or what's my diet? And to be honest, I don't really follow a strict diet. To be honest, I try to eat 3 times a day. Obviously breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But for breakfast, let's break it down. Typically I'll either have a bagel. Well, actually, pre-workout, I typically have a banana and a bowl of oatmeal. Obviously, that's like my go-to. That's been my go-to for years, like going back since college. But yeah, and then post-workout meal, because I usually lift in the morning. I usually have 3 eggs, either a bagel, or I'll have a bowl of cereal, not gonna lie. And then for lunch, I always have the same thing for lunch all the time. I like to call it a taco bowl. Usually just a ground beef, rice, avocado, fiesta cheese, and a little bit of green hot sauce. And then for dinner, I usually have the same thing about 5-6 times a week. And that's steak, rice. Sometimes I'll have potatoes to go with that, or asparagus, usually my go-to. So again, I usually have steak 5 to 6 times a week. So that's been my go-to. So again, with the nutrition, I don't really have a strict diet. Obviously, I fairly eat. In my case, I think I eat pretty well. Sometimes I do have my cheat meals, I'm not gonna lie. Like for example, I'm out in California right now just visiting the family for holidays. And so typically I just been eating, obviously, some of my mom's home cooked meals, of course. Can't go wrong with Mama Duke's home cooking meals. But I've been usually having In-N-Out and taco shop, can't lie. Gotta get my Cali burritos. But so yeah, nothing too crazy. Again, the nutrition part is not really something that's my main focus, but again, I'm still staying consistent with eating the same things every day, and getting my calories in, just because I'm burning a lot while I'm working out. So yeah, just trying to maintain that as much as possible. Yeah, and just going forward, typically on the race day, I probably won't have something too heavy. Again, just typically probably have oatmeal and a banana, maybe a Go bar if just depending on how I feel that day. But yeah, simple, nothing too crazy. So today's Saturday. We got Hyrox training. We got heavy sled pushes, sled pulls, ski erg, row, burpee broad jumps, running. So let's go. We just finished round 2. We got one more round. I'm not even gonna lie, these sled pushes today, them motherfuckers is heavy. I think it's a power. But yeah, like I said, the workout was
1K run, sled pulls, or sled pushes down and back, sled pulls down and back, followed by rows, 1 minute on. Then we got burpee broad jumps down and back, followed by 1 minute on the ski. So, like I said, 2 rounds in, I got 1 more round. All right, today's workout is complete. Let's check the stats. Huh, 964 calories. About 50 minutes of workout time. A little bit slower, just because I was trying to record this video. But usually I try to get rounds done with between anywhere from 9 to 13 minutes. But today I was averaging about 15 to 16 minutes per round. So not too pleased about the numbers, but again, it was just because I was just trying to record this video for you guys. But going forward though, we're trying to reduce that time by like 4 or 3 minutes. Just trying to compete with that Hyrox pro level time. So we'll see. What's up, gang? Sunday, just got done with the light recovery day. Did a couple of stretches, a couple of exercises, nothing too crazy, just because I got a heavy week ahead as far as training. But yeah, today was just about some recovery, just trying to get loosened up just before the race. I just want to keep that pace, staying active as possible, staying in shape, whether it's cardio, stretching, getting stronger, overall just getting better as this race gets closer. And that's the whole point of this whole process in this video, just for me to show you guys what it's like for me training. I know there's different ways that people are training for these Hyrox events, but this is what I personally do. I'm just trying to show you what's working for me, and just hopefully I can just show you the results after this. So. We are back. What's up, gang? So today is Monday. It's December 30th. We finished up a strength training workout this morning. We started phase 3 of the workout, or phase 3 of the training block. So going forward now, it's going to be more intensity, more rounds and Hyrox simulations, longer runs, of course, in the running part, and heavier weight with low reps for the strength training. But today for the running part, we just got an easy 30 minutes recovery. So that should be about probably 3 miles and some change, maybe 4, depending on how fast I go. So yeah, I'll take you through the workout a little bit. I won't be talking as much, but I'll just show you some shots of me going through the workout as far as just running in the neighborhood. So. All right, just got done running. Quick 30 minutes recovery run. The miles I got clocked in was 3 miles, so not too bad. Like I said, depending on how fast I was gonna go, and I was either gonna get around 3 and some change in or 4. So today's session, obviously, like I said again, strength training earlier this morning, followed by a nice little 30-minute PM run. So nothing too crazy, nothing spicy for a Monday. But again, this is phase 3, so as we progress from now on, workouts gonna be more intense, longer runs, high intensity, faster paces, and trying to stay that consistent with that pace, and just try to lower that time as much as possible. So onwards and upwards from here. What is up, gang? Back at it. Same shit, different day. Nah, but I'm here just to give y'all a quick update just on the training. The whole process of the training, how long I've been training for, the goals that I have as far as competing in this Hyrox competition, and as far as leading up to the competition itself. And then just talk about a little bit about Hyrox, what it is exactly, and how I got into it. So Hyrox is a competition, basically just seeing how fit you are. It's a combination of running and functional movement. So for example, you'll start off the race with a 1K run, which is basically 0.62 miles, followed by one functional movement, and you do that 8 times. And the functional movements vary from wall balls, sled pushes, sled pulls, ski ergs, burpee broad jumps, and so forth. So, and I'll put it up on the screen here too, just that way you can see a visual of what it is, and can kind of get an idea. So how I got into Hyrox is basically people that I followed on Instagram essentially were doing Hyrox, and pretty much they were just sharing their journey as far as competing, and sharing their thoughts about the whole competition and the atmosphere itself. And so I started doing my research, started looking into it, and I just noticed that more and more people that I was following on social media were started going to these events, started competing, whether it was actually competing or they were doing certain workouts that they were just posting, that caught my eye. So what I started doing was I started doing some workouts, started off small, slowly progressed, but I've been actually doing Hyrox workouts for over a year now. So, but as far as training, like intense, that I actually started for this competition, or leading up to this competition. I started in the beginning of November, I think November 4th to be exact. So I'm on a 12-week program. I think I'm pushing an extra 2 weeks. I think I started a little bit early, so it might be, I know for sure it's gonna be 12. It might be 14 though, but we'll see. So yeah, that's just how I got into Hyrox. And again, I think Hyrox is gonna take over in the U.S. because it's very big in Europe. But slowly but surely, they're starting to do more Hyroxes. I know they just had one in Anaheim, California. They're gonna have one in Atlanta, Georgia. I know they have one in Chicago. What else do they have it at in the U.S.? Dallas, they just had one recently. So yeah, Hyrox is definitely going to be a big thing. And the thing about Hyrox that I personally think that's a game changer is the fact that you can, not only can you do single women's division or a single men's division, but you can do pairs, like you can do guy with guy, or co-ed guy with girl, or vice versa. So it just brings a bigger community to the sport itself, which I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, I'll share my thoughts on the whole process after the race in a video later that I'll make in the future. But yeah, so that's Hyrox. So Monday mornings are typically my strength training days. We're lifting heavy, going full body too as well, getting that body fatigued as much as possible, as well as building up that mental endurance and that strength. Followed by a PM run. Typically it's usually 30 to 40 minutes. Just building up that cardio endurance again,
and just building up a tempo as the time progresses. Obviously, I'm trying to build up that faster pace. And then Tuesday is usually a Hyrox simulation type of workout. Just trying to get comfortable and familiar with the certain movements that I'm going to be doing at the race. And then followed by boxing in the afternoon. And I know some of you might say, how does boxing correlate to Hyrox and vice versa? There's nothing really other than cardio itself. I feel like boxing cardio, to me, plays a huge role as far as doing this training block, and that's going to help me go into the race to keep that paced, whether it's running or doing the actual functional movement. So, and that's just me personally. That's what I just think and believe, and it's working for me so far. But we'll see how it goes at the race itself. And then Wednesday, I usually do a upper body strength type of workout, whether it's doing bench, shoulders, all types of various movements. And I also like to incorporate intervals of some type of Hyrox variation as well, whether it's burpee broad jumps or burpee box jumps, some ski ergs, rows, or some type of sled push. And then what's Wednesday? Wednesday afternoons, again, it's running. We like to do some type of intervals, whether it's doing like 800 meters or tempo runs, whether it's not longer runs, but usually like anywhere from 3 to 5 miles, but we're building up, we're staying at a consistent speed. We might build up speed and then go back down to a consistent pace, and so forth. So yeah, that's my Wednesday workouts. Thursday, again, is going to be the same strength training workout from Mondays. The only thing that's maybe different is the weight. I might either stay the same or I might go up higher, just depending on how far I'm into the training block. As I get further in the training block, though, the weight is going to be increased as the reps decrease. And then Thursday afternoon is boxing. So again, just building up that cardio, endurance. Friday is I don't do anything weight wise or Hyrox wise other than just run. Usually that's my longer runs. So right now my longer runs are typically going from this, depending on the pace that I'm trying to hit. And then as far as goals, I got a couple. One, finish the camp strong, or the training strong and leading up to the race. Show up to the race healthy, 100% ready to go. Then this is kind of bold since it's my first Hyrox that I don't know how I'm gonna do, because essentially your leg is compromised running, so your legs are gonna be fatigued pretty much throughout the entire race. So that's one of the biggest things I've been trying to emulate throughout this entire training block, is just getting used to my legs being fatigued, whether it's running and doing these functional movements or just running in general, and just in a mixture of both. So again, finish leading up to going into the race healthy. And then the next one is I want to get a sub 60 for time. I know that's bold for my first competition for Hyrox, but shit, the sky's the limit. I mean, shit, why not? So I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. I feel like I've been doing this long enough to where my body's used to being compromised and still being able to compete, or not even compete, just finish throughout an entire workout, whether it's an actual Hyrox simulation or just in general a Hyrox workout that's intense. And like I said, I've been training over a year, and I feel like my body's been used to that being in that fatigue stage and still being able to perform at a high level. So again, we'll see. And yeah, and then another goal for me is to place in the top 3. So obviously number 1 would be great. I mean, who doesn't want to win a race and become number 1 or be number 1? But like I said, this is my first Hyrox, so as long as I can place in the top 3, I'll be fine with that, and then that will give me something to work on. And obviously, whether I
whether I get top 3 or I don't, obviously I can find something to work on and get better. But my goal is to place top 3 and to get a sub 60. Those are the 2 top ones that I'm very focused on. So onwards and upwards, and yeah, that's the plan, that's the goal. So, and again, just keeping that Hyrox competing pace. And that's one of the biggest challenges coming into this training block, because running isn't really that hard for me. I started my running journey this year back in January of last year, 2024. But the running's not the issue. The part that I'm worried about and I've been focusing on a lot is just being fatigued, especially with the sled pulls and the sled pushes, because I feel like that's the 2 things that are gonna compromise my legs the most coming in or doing the race, and then running after and before. So yeah, that's one of those things that I've been really focusing on. And then just running at a fast level, because I've been doing my research and just not comparing, but looking at the elites that are doing it, compared to, let's just say, that the average person that's doing the Hyrox. The elites are doing the running anywhere from like low 3s, maybe even 3:30s, and the average person is usually doing probably around 5:15. I think that's like, yeah, average or advanced, but I could be wrong, don't quote me. But yeah, I believe it's like 5:15 for average or advanced, whether Hyrox elites are at around like 3:33 minutes. So again, this is all test and trial for my first race. So again, after I get the results, it'll be a good base to where something I can work on depending on what my numbers are looking like for each category. And then Saturday is just in the mornings I do a Hyrox simulation, where it's the entire actual Hyrox workout itself with every movement. And it's only 1 round, but I'm doing at a high intensity just because I just want to see how my body can react to doing all those movements quickly as possible. And then followed by, right after the Hyrox, I do a hour session of boxing too as well. And again, by then I'm already fatigued, but just again, being able to do a boxing workout fatigued is just gonna help my endurance pick up and just get better as I'm doing this. And again, I feel like it might not be working for most people, might not even do it, but for me personally, I think I'm seeing the benefits through cardio. So yeah, that just pretty much just breaks down the entire training split, like how a typical week looks. And again, you'll see as this video goes, as far as seeing what it looks like for me personally with my journey as training for this Hyrox. And again, this is also something, again, I can look back onto, because obviously this won't be my last Hyrox events I do, hopefully. I'm not gonna win. But yeah, this is something I can look back onto and just see what worked, what didn't work, and even like change in my training blocks as I do this later in the future again. So again, this is all test and trial, and I'm just here for it, just here for the journey, and just glad to be doing something like this. So.
So I can remain in touch, so I'm a world of greenery and plus you stick. I just ran my head with your teeth, but I'm righteous, from the first to the last.
You can see your name in the column of a picture. I'll be straight when teacher reading and talking about I knew you. Running up big gates and doing extra high steps, making my way on fire, skating.
Don't ever be when I return from my low and back to slack, subtracting all the rappers who lack. Your dad took my style, and don't be bad, you know. I right now with the start show. Who's this suspicious cat?
Let's go running. Fit check. You know how it be. Nike Dry Fit, Nike shorts, Nike shoes. Come on, man. It is what it is. Change of plans. Just went outside. That dry fit's not gonna do. So, it's all about the views. All right, just got done finished running. Clocked in 30 minutes, got 3.66 miles. Clocked in, averaged an 8-minute and 14-second pace. Pretty okay, I mean, I guess. Nothing crazy, just keeping it light. This is a taper week. I got my race at the end of the week, so pretty excited for that. So just want to make sure my legs are fresh, just staying active, and just reducing everything as far as like mileage and weights as far as strength training and just rounds with the Hyrox simulation. So also, yeah, one more thing too. I know this is my second YouTube video, so let me know how you guys like this vlog style, I guess. Again, this is all new to me and I feel totally uncomfortable doing this shit, but I'm not doing it for me. I'm just sharing the experience because I know some of you out there want to know what it's like, what my fitness journey is like as far as mixing that with running a clothing brand. So again, just let me know how these videos are, and yeah, you'll see more if you guys like them. So let me know in the comments. So tap in. All right, just got done working out. Did a quick little boxing workout. Again, this is a taper week, so keeping things very light. The race is actually this weekend. So again, everything is just maintaining at this point. Just wanted to do quick cardio, get things tightened up for the race. But yeah, pretty much I'm gonna end the video right here for you guys to see what it's like training for Hyrox. And again, if you have any questions or concerns or any thoughts about Hyrox as far as workouts, what I'm currently doing as far as my splits, weights, different type of workouts other than what I've been showing with this video, just let me know and I'll be able to explain what I've been doing personally. So yeah, let me know again, guys, if you guys like these DIY kind of vlog style videos. I know the whole video wasn't, but some of these parts were. And again, I feel super uncomfortable doing it even now, but like I said, it's not for me, it's for you guys, just sharing the experience through Youniq. So again, let me know. You all got a glimpse to see what it's like training for a Hyrox, personally for myself. And again, this is all new to me. This is my first Hyrox that I'm competing in, and this is all trial and error. So I don't know whether or not what I've been doing is the correct way going forward. So once I compete in this first race in a few days, I'll get a base of what I need to work on, what I'm currently good at, and what I'm not. So again, this is all trial and error, and I'm here for it. So, but more importantly, the video was for you guys to see what type of workouts that I'm doing, something that you guys could probably incorporate yourself if you're trying to do a Hyrox or thinking about doing one, because I know a lot of people aren't too familiar with Hyrox. So hopefully this could be like a stepping stone or an entryway, I guess, of just learning about Hyrox and what it is. So yeah, if you have any questions or any thoughts or on Hyrox itself, let me know in the comments and I can see what I can do going forward. Again, I just want to give you guys as much value as possible, whether it's sharing my journey fitness wise personally, and again, most importantly, just sharing the journey of what it's like running a clothing brand through Youniq, whether it's the actual clothing part side and just showing how it ties into my fitness journey and vice versa. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and peace out.
it.